Manchester United fans, the wait is over. After years of debate, the club has made a monumental decision. Old Trafford will be replaced by a brand new, world-class stadium. But why now? And what does this mean for the future of United? Since 1910, Old Trafford has been the fortress of Manchester United. With a capacity of just over 74,000, it remains the largest dedicated football stadium in England. But time has not been kind. Leaky roofs, aging infrastructure, and limited expansion options have left United trailing behind Europe's elite stadiums. A total reinvention was needed. Enter the solution. A jaw-dropping 100,000-seater stadium estimated to cost £2 billion, set to redefine football architecture. Designed by world-renowned architects Foster and Partners, this futuristic masterpiece will feature a massive umbrella roof, a grand public plaza twice the size of Trafalgar Square, and 3 towering tridents visible from 25 miles away. Manchester United's future home could be a game-changer in football stadium design. Lord Norman Foster, founder and executive chairman of Foster and Partners, shares his visionary plans for what could be one of the most iconic stadiums in the world. Here's what he had to say about the ambitious project.
This has to be one of the most exciting projects in the world today. It starts with the most famous football club in the world, 1 billion followers globally. So it starts with the fans. And it starts with the idea of making something which is so intense, it brings you close to the pitch. Acoustically, it cultivates the roar. As you move away from the stadium, it's not a fortress surrounded by a sea of cars. It's open, and it's contained by an umbrella that harvests solar energy, harvests rainwater, but is protective, and it encloses arguably the largest public space in the world. It's welcoming, it's open, it's at the very heart of a new neighborhood. And then it's part of the city of Manchester, the fastest growing city in the United Kingdom. A city, again, like no other. It's a powerhouse, steeped in history. Trafford Park was the industrial heartland of the nation, a heritage which I have a personal connection to. My father was a factory worker at Metropolitan Vickers. And then the 3 masts, the trident, visible from 40 kilometers, 200 meters high. So this becomes a global destination. Normally a stadium would take 10 years to build. We half that time, 5 years. How do we do that? By prefabrication, by using the network of Manchester Ship Canal, bringing it back to a new life, shipping in components, 160 of them, Meccano-like, and then we rebuild the Old Trafford station, and that becomes the pivot, the processional way to the stadium, welcoming and at the heart of a new sports-led neighborhood. It's walkable, it's well served by public transport, it's endowed by nature, it learns from the past, it creates streets. It's a mixed-use mini-city. So what makes a global destination? What makes something so special? It's teamwork. It's the best brains, the civic leaders, the owners, the consultants, the engineers, the architects, the fans. The list is so long. It's a team effort. That is at the heart of the success of this project.
Beyond football, this stadium will revolutionize the local economy, creating 92,000 new jobs and attracting 1.8 million extra visitors annually. This isn't just about United, it's about transforming Manchester into the ultimate football capital of the world. Manchester United's future is taking shape, and co-owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe has finally opened up about the club's bold vision. In this exclusive interview, he reveals the key factors behind the decision to build a brand new stadium. Take a look.
So Jim, we're at Foster and Partners, where the new plans for a new Manchester United stadium have been announced. The following questions come from my perspective as a Manchester United fan and someone who stands in the Stretford end with my family and my mates. And so the first one is, was the decision to go for a new build rather than a redevelopment of a historic ground, was that a hard one?
Yeah, we spent a lot of time looking at the pros and cons of refurbishing the existing stadium, which has obviously got all the history, or building a new stadium. And it wasn't the easiest of decisions in a way, because, the history of Manchester United is so important. But ultimately, I suppose, where we finished up was that we've got a ground at the Old Trafford ground today, which is a bit piecemeal, isn't it? Got stadiums which were built, or stands that were built at different times. They don't fit together very well. The roof leaks. It hasn't got the finest infrastructure. You can't, the players can't arrive underground and all that type of stuff. It's right next to the railway, which compresses the fans when they arrive, so we can't get people into the ground that easily and out of the ground. And this expression, don't spend good money after bad. I think what would have happened if we tried to refurbish the stadium, we would have discovered that it actually would probably have been 70% the cost of building a new stadium. And in 25 years' time, we'd be talking about building a new stadium, because it wouldn't be perfect. And so then we looked at the option of a new stadium, and of course, you can design the perfect stadium then. You can build a very large stadium. You can, the access in and out, the sort of interesting things you can do around the stadium, like you can build a museum, you can build shops, you could build a fan zone where people can watch matches, away matches, with big screens and all that sort of stuff. And ultimately it came down to, what's the wisest way of spending Manchester United's money, because at the end of the day it's Manchester United's money that effectively will be behind it. And we talked to lots of fans as well about, they've obviously got a great sort of attraction and sympathy with that old ground, but ultimately I think what we were hearing was that if this really was a fabulous, iconic new stadium, then they would accept that was a good decision. So we did try and think about it from the fans' point of view, and that was the conclusion we came up with, that it would be a good way to invest money. And we're not leaving behind the tradition and history of Manchester United. It's the same team that's going to be playing, and it's still got the same soul of Manchester United.
So, when can we expect to see this historic transformation? Construction is set to begin as early as this year, with completion targeted for the 2030-31 season. The best part? United won't need to relocate during the process. Old Trafford will remain operational until the new stadium is ready, ensuring zero disruption for the fans. Once complete, the demolition of Old Trafford will take roughly 12 months, making way for the club's next chapter. This is more than just a new stadium. It's a statement, a declaration that Manchester United is not just keeping up with modern football, but redefining its very future. United's new home will be a symbol of dominance, ambition, and global prestige, a stadium worthy of the club's legacy. But the question is, will this bold move be the key to restoring Manchester United's reign as football's greatest powerhouse? So, what do you think? Is this the right move for Manchester United, or should they have renovated Old Trafford instead? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.